What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Ty. Yo, so today, right? A lot of people have been asking me, yo, Ty, do more flipping videos, do more flipping videos. Like, obviously, we know I got this skill, right? But it's something that people like to see. It encourages them, it helps them, grow mentally and stuff like that. So this video is sponsored by HankoTrade. They're a really, really cool broker, and we'll talk about them in a second, right? But when it comes to flipping your Forex account, and what I'm about to show you, obviously you're going to need to be a professional. It's kind of like seeing Steph Curry hit 4 to 5 not three-pointers, but half-court shots back to back to back. There's a video, I'm going to go ahead and edit that in, where he's actually hitting those, those half-court shots back to back to back. But what you don't know about Steph is my man put in a lot of work. So the same thing with Ty. You know what I'm saying? I put in a lot of work, and what you're about to see, obviously you got to work hard and you'll see those same results. So I'm going to go ahead and put it up on the screen here or over here, right? And here are my results from this account flip. Okay, so what I'm showing you is basically I deposited $350, but it doesn't say 350, it says 348 because of Bitcoin. Obviously, they take their fees and stuff like that. But I deposited 348 bucks on October 22nd, right? So initially my goal was to flip the account in one day. Like, the broker reached out and asked, like, yo, can you do a video and review us, give us an honest review. And for me, one thing about me is, like, you can't buy a good or great review from me. You can't buy a bad review. Like, whatever it is, however I feel, that's what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? So when I first signed up, they reached out and stuff. We went through the process. So when I first signed up, I signed up as an affiliate. Okay, so I signed up as an affiliate, and then I try to log in to, like, the client portal to where you can start trading and stuff, and I couldn't log in. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I know I just signed up 5 minutes ago. Where is my account? You know what I mean? So I'm like, what? So the first thing I do, obviously, is I reach out to customer service. So after I reach out to customer service, man, they handle this shit so fast. I'm like, hey, cool, right? They didn't need any ID or anything like that for me to trade, just deposit and start going. So I felt like that was cool. So there's a video and a song out right now called 5 to 1,000. Let me show you how to turn 5 to 1,000. First, you need a broker that allows low deposits. That's the first line of the song. Let me show you how to turn 5 to 1,000. First, you need a broker that allows low deposits. Get your game up and learn how to trade the profit. Get your game up and learn how to trade the profit. You only need to be right a few times, man. You know the process. So that's the beginning of that song. And how it relates back to account flipping is like this, right? So if you want to flip your account fast, you got to have a goal. Every time I take a trade, I got a goal. I know how much I'm gonna make. I know how much I'm gonna lose. Okay. So when, like, let's say a trader is going against me. Well, if I'm in profit, I'm looking to cut this shit fast for the simple fact that it's like, I want my rep sheet to say all blue. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want any reds in there unless we're doing withdrawals. But I need my shit to say all blue, so I don't mind taking, right, the little bread home just so I can keep stacking. My mindset when I'm flipping the accounts, right, is this right here. So have you ever looked at your bank account statement after you went shopping or go to the store or anything like that? What's very interesting about the bank account statement is you probably see a lot of minuses. Minus here for a juice, minus here for some food, minus here for some gas. It'd be so many random ass minuses. You'd be like, what the fuck? Although, do you want to get that power back and turn those minuses into pluses? Okay, so you come in the Forex market, you run up 50 bucks, boom, you close it. That's a plus. You run up another $45, boom, you close it. That's a plus. You run up another $200, boom, close it. That's a plus. It's literally reverse engineering your finance, reverse engineering your bank account. You know what I mean? So that's what I do inside of my trading account. That's the mindset that I have when I'm taking trades and I'm, in and out and I'm scalping fast. So another thing that you're gonna need, right, is you're gonna have to learn how to scalp. You're gonna have to learn how to scalp. And inside of this scalp, did you hear the first thing I said? I said, I know how much money I'm going to make and I'm going to lose before I even take a trade. So I'm calculating in a very dope risk factor. Okay. I know how much I'm going to make. I know how much I'm going to lose, and I'm okay and comfortable on both sides of the scale. Now, if you're not comfortable, right, you shouldn't be taking that trade. You want to trade like Ty. You have to basically become just comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Every time you see a shot, and if it's uneasy, if it's not easy, right? If it's uneasy and not easy, then it's probably not going to be, you know what I'm saying, what you're looking for, straight up. So definitely I'm looking for the easy shots. Definitely, Forex is like a gym. I'm sticking to a certain routine every single morning. I'm waking up, I'm doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. I'm not really switching my strategy for what? I trade breaks and retests. You know what I mean? What makes me special is, well, my risk factor is on point and I do my math. Meaning, like, I think playing chess helps too, but it's being 5 to 10 moves ahead. Okay, so I'm looking at the market. I think it's gonna go here, but it's not current. It hasn't shown me that just yet, or I can't move on it just yet. But when I get the opportunity, it may take 5 minutes, it may take an hour. When I get that opportunity, that's when I hop in, that's when I take my trade, and that's when I move. All right, so like there's some, like I said, I'm gonna be clipping videos of this whole thing together while I put it together. But now I speak about HankoTrade, right? Once again, they sponsored this video, so I'll speak about HankoTrade. So let me tell you about brokers, right? There are a lot of Forex brokers. A lot of Forex brokers. I've traded on numerous Forex brokers. Shit, all types of spreads, right? Now, you know, you guys like indexes and things like that. Yo, Hanko has a 1 spread on US 30. A 1 spread on US 30. Do you hear me? A fucking 1 spread. That means you press the button. Literally, you know if you're right or wrong within those seconds. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you really can't go wrong when the spreads are that low. You know what I mean? Low spreads, low deposit. You know what I mean? You guys can hop in. Like I said, you see the account flip. I got the video here as well. Now, I didn't record the whole process for the simple fact that it's like, sometimes I'm so focused, like, I don't really give a fuck. You know what I mean? But I get to the end of here. After I finished the first, like, I basically finished the flip, took a withdrawal out, and in my mind, I'm like, yo, that's going to be the video. But then I seen an opportunity this morning, and I'm like, nah, well, really like last night, this morning on NASDAQ and shit, I'm like, man, hey, I'm about to motherfucking withdraw 2 times out of here. This video gonna be beastly. So basically, I seen an opportunity, ran it up, flawless victory, pulled out 2 withdrawals. So let's speak about the withdrawal process, all right? Okay, so the first withdrawal took like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, something like that, you know? They probably didn't even know it was me that they're dealing with. They just approved my withdrawal within 2 hours and I already have money in my account. I was like, oh shit, okay, cool, right? This next one, I took a withdrawal out at, I'll show you, like I said, I'll show you, you know, inside of here, but I took a withdrawal out at like 7:57 or something like that. So right now it's 9:40 and I'll check my text because that's when the Bitcoin shit came through. At 9:13, right now it's 9:40, so at 9:13 it came through. So I took a withdrawal at 7:50 and then at 9:13 it was already in my shit. So if you have brokers and stuff that you're trading with, well, the first thing that you want to do is test their withdrawal process fast. Like, that's why I only put in a low amount. Like, it's a new broker to me, so I don't really know who they were. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm testing everything out. So I put in, like I said, I put in like 350, ran the shit up, boom, withdraw. Okay, you guys might be cool, but let me try it again because I need to just make sure that this is what it is. You know what I mean? So boom, run it up again, boom, like, oh shit, hey, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to account flips, right? When it comes to account flips, your focus, your goals, and taking profit is going to be really adhesive to you getting to where you want to be. And the reason I said adhesive is because, you know, that's things that stick together. So if you want to have everything stick together and come full circle, then you're going to need some sort of adhesive to go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? But all in all, shit, I like this broker. It's pretty dope. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's hard to get somebody like me to be like, oh, I fuck with this heavy. Like, nigga, I fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? They're pretty dope. I think you guys should check them out. So that's kind of like, you know, why I like this broker. Like, they weren't asking all the extra shit. You know what I'm saying? You guys could test them out, try it for yourself, and see if you like it. So I gave you all the good. Okay, so let me tell you about the bad, because you're like, oh man, Ty, it's all good. Now, fuck that. So the lot sizes, right? And I feel like it's a pro and a con. So a 0.01, usually on some brokers, like 0.01, especially indexes, you're doing like $1 per pip. I mean, $1 per point. You know what I'm saying? So a 0.01, if you're on NASDAQ at 575 and a bit shoot up 100 points to 675 or 15,675, that's 100 points. That's $100 on a 0.01. Over here, that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? So like the NASDAQ 0.01s, you'll start at 0.10. But the reason I said that it was good, right, is because, like, so let's say you're new to the game. You're like, oh, I just want to test it out. Okay, well, having a very small micro lot on a broker like this and it's kind of moving back and forth, yes, you're not making a lot of gains, but even your losses aren't, you know, drastic as well. So I think that, you know, the lower lot sizes and stuff that they have is really cool for people who are trying to learn and just get their feet wet and build up, because, you know, then gradually you're going to have to build this shit up yourself. What I mean is you're going to have to up your own weight, up your own lot size. You get me? So, you know, I feel like that's kind of why I like the shit. But at first I was confused. Like, you'll see my first trade that I took on here, right? I'm gonna put it, like I said, I had this shit up on the screen, but you'll see the first trade that I took. Here, let me go ahead and go to my results. Boom. So they're right here, but I'm gonna have it, you know, on the screen as well, because you can't see this. You get what I'm saying? You can't see this. So they'll be right here on the side. But the first trade that I took was a NASDAQ trade from 15,417, and then I cashed out at 15,490.2. You feel me? So that's supposed to be like 70 some pips, 72 pips, something like that, right? So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, this shit paid me $7. Like, so at first, like I said, I'm gonna give you the real review. At first, I'm hot as shit. Like, man, this broker fucking ass cheeks, nigga. What the fuck? Boom, boom. But then I'm like, hold on. Like, once again, I always learn from everything. So I'm like, hold on. Nah, for people who are just trying to figure out this Forex thing, like, this shit is great. Okay, you're not making a lot, but when you first come in the game, you're not making a lot anyway. We're in here trying to learn. When you first go in the weight room, you don't get in there, you just start throwing big shit. Like, you gotta gradually scale up. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing. That's why I like this, because it makes you stick to the process. It forces you to the process. You know what I mean? So when it comes, once again, to flipping accounts, like I said, the results are right here on the screen. I'm gonna keep them playing back and back and back. But all you guys gotta do is stay focused. Once again, trading is easy. And if you can get in, hit your goal every day and get out, you can fucking double, triple, quintuple, do whatever with the account. But the hardest part to do is, you know, after you hit your goal, let's say your goal was 200 for the day, right? So, you know, that's like a lot of people go, they only want to make like $100 and $200. That's like $3 to $6 grand a month off Forex. That's cool. So let's say that's your goal, right? Once you hit that 100, once you hit that 200, like most people, they don't want to close the trades out. They don't want to clear the board. In their mind, they're like, oh, it's going to go up some more. See, but that's greed talking. You already hit your goal though. You get what I'm saying? So when I'm flipping accounts, like, I don't give a damn if the market is going up more